always say that regardless what you think of McFarlane DC Multiverse, you have to admit the big boys always tend to come out pretty good for the most part. And I've said this since day one, that Swamp Thing ranks up there with some of the best Swamp Thing figures ever made, especially for the price. We will look at the Planet Rann version of Swamp Thing, go over all the little tiny details, if he's worth picking up next on Toy Games. Toy Games! Yes! You and me, baby! Toy Games! I can't take it anymore! It's Toy Games! First off, it's a lot of reuse. And it makes sense because, after all, it's the same character, only he goes to space and gets all this space muck on him. And what they did was they planted this, not in the storyline, in the McFarlane toy world. It looks like they'd cased him with they sculpted this piece and put it over him. I love this figure. This isn't my Swamp Thing. This is a New Age Swamp Thing. But let's go over some of the details that I like. It's not going to be a long video, and I will tell you how I got this figure and why I got this figure. And we'll go over that right now.
So anyways, let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
The Swamp Thing is a character that really needs a movie. I know he had a TV show. It only lasted one season. DC really needs to do something with this property. Interesting character. Obviously, it gets even more interesting as the guy goes to space and apparently fights Adam Strange. I got all the info on the card. People don't like these cards. I say if it's for free, who cares? He did come with two-fisted hands and two reaching out hands. I don't know if the original release did that. I know he came with that little, looked like a nickel bag of weed, but it was an extra vine hand. This one comes with extra hands at $40 for a big, tall 12-inch figure. I think that's a decent price. Sound like I said Vincent price almost. I did get him at GameStop. I'm a member, so you get $5 off the beginning of every month. I used some points, so came down to $28. That's a steal at that price. Unless you're a super fan. I don't know if he's worth it at 40. Maybe keep your eye on him, on a sale, because there's some fun things going on here. The detail and paint, the yellows to orange to red, very well done. You don't even notice that this is slapped on there. There is some space in there where you can kind of see it. You see it bleeding, the light bleeding through there. That's okay though. It doesn't really diminish how the figure looks. And it's a striking figure. That head is scary. He looks like he's in pain, get this shit off me, please, God damn it, just get it off me. Reminds me of Stephen King and the first Creepshow when he got in the tub and ended himself. Anyway, a lot of fine detail. I like the dry brushing of the yellow and the oranges. Look, it's a striking looking piece. Good head sculpt work just like the first one. Not much more to say. Articulation is not an issue, but it's double jointed, but really you're limited to what you could do with this guy because now he has this extra weight with this big piece of sculpt work. So naturally, any weird pose, he's going to fall over. And, with the mega figures, they need to come with a bigger stand, in my opinion. This does not cut it. Just use the same style, just double the size. It's a bigger figure, double the stand. Make sense? Most people don't even use stands. I do. I don't like shelf dives. He does have that big, huge butt. And I will say, unbelted McFarlane figures continue to have an issue with diapers. This one, it looks like a big chunk of wood. I could live with it. But when figures have belts, it's so much easier to hide the diaper. Like I said, there's really, not much else I could say. I'm not that familiar with this version. The head is kind of limited. with the articulation there. This is one of them deals where I just figured I bought them and I'd show them off, and you can now see them a little closer up, and you can decide if you should pick them up. For the price I got them at, I almost had to have it. I like mega figures no matter who makes them. Diamond Select, McFarlane, Hasbro. I'll even show you. Hold on as I wreck the joint. Proof to that is I got this ugly thing just because it was on sale. Jeez, I mean, look at that. This thing was, I'm going to rant about price. I didn't even plan this. I don't plan anything. This was $60. A lot of detail. This is fun to paint, although I haven't painted it. This was $60. I waited for a sale, I think. Or did I trade stuff in for that as well? I don't know. This was $40. You know, this has a lot more, you know, there is a ton of detail packed in this ugly thing, which I guess is a girl. I don't know. I'm ranting and rambling. Here's my positives and negatives about the figure. Like I said, I do like the head sculpt, even though it's kind of scary. I do like all the added sculpt work. Love the paint detail. The diaper still remains to be an issue without a belt, and he may have an issue with standing up. Other than that, nice mega figure release from DC Multiverse. I hope to see you tonight on Thursday Night Thunder. Take care. Have fun.
Woo! Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah!